Good afternoon, Fighting Owls and Cougar fans, and welcome to the semifinal round of the 2018 NJCAA Region 20 Division I Women's Soccer Tournament. I'm Rocco Jeppy. I'll have the call for you all day long. The first of our two matches in this doubleheader, the number 1 seeded Harford Fighting Owls taking on the number 4 seeded Frederick Cougars.
Good afternoon. We welcome you to the
And as you can hear, our public address announcer going through his announcements, so we'll bring you the starters here as we let him take care of business. For the team that will be the visitor today, the Frederick Cougars, Lindsey Brandt, Mackenzie Farren, Alicia Coates, Hannah Smith, Zoe Ling, Tristan Meyer, Kelsey Wright, Becca Dennis, and Madison Sorrell. Starting in goal is Grace Guman for the Cougars. For the number 1 seeded Fighting Owls, Samantha DiCarlo, Jody Pallant, Haley Bowen, Rachel Boley, Maria Ray, Alicia Rotuno, Natalie Berkey, Eleni Saravetis, Casey Lambert, and Brooke Murphy. Starting in goal is going to be Crystal Klein. Harford comes into the game as the number 1 seed, as we said, in the division. Perfect 5-0 in Division I play, 6-1 in the region overall. They are 11-2. They come in having won 9 of their last 10 games. Frederick Community College, they come in with a 6-3 overall record, 3-2 in the division, and 4-2 overall in Region 20. And they are 6-3 in their last 10 games. They have only played 9 this season.
Number 11, Tristan Meyer. Number 12, Kelsey Wright. Number 18, Becca Dennis. And number 21, Madison Sorrell. The coach for Frederick is Joe Walker. Please welcome the number 4 seed from Frederick.
So how our two teams got here. Harford got a quarterfinal bye. Actually, everybody got a quarterfinal bye except for this Frederick team. Frederick, as the 4 seed, took on the 5 seed Hagerstown last Saturday, defeating the Hawks 5-1 in that game to move on to the Final Four on the women's side of the bracket. These two teams did not have an opportunity to meet this season in the regular season. However, in the history since at least 2009, the Cougars have never beaten the Fighting Owls. And we thank the Harford Sports Information Department for that statistic. Just a few minutes away from the kickoff here. We thank you for joining us. And we'll be here all throughout the playoffs. Saturday, our finals will be right back here on the YouTube channel and home of the Cardinals, youtube.com/CCBC Catonsville. So we're going to step away just a moment as we get ready for the national anthem. We'll be back on the other side to start today's game. of this game. All right, so the teams will go to their pregame huddles. Take a look at some of the statistics going into this game. The Cougars' leading goal scorer, Lindsey Brandt, 10 goals in 5 games this season. She also has 5 assists. Madison Sorrell, 9 goals to her credit in 6 caps, 4 assists. Alicia Coates and Kelsey Wright each have 2, and then with 1 goal, Kaya Osmar, Becca Dennis, Hillary Korangtang, Amara Crollo, Leah Nowak, Hannah Smith, and Aixa Zarate, all with 1 goal. For the Fighting Owls, the leading goal scorer, 18 goals, Rachel Boley, the sophomore out of Perry Hall. She has 2 assists to go with those 18 goals. 13 and 17 goes Casey Lambert. We have Brooke Murphy with 7, a slew of folks with 4 goals, and Lillian Loomis, Maria Ray, Haley Bowen, and Summer Law. 3 goals apiece go Samantha DiCarlo, Alicia Rotuno, Jody Powell, Elena Saravetis with 2 goals, Jordan Johnson with 1. A couple of scratches today for the Fighting Owls. Jordan Johnson, Monica Alvarado, and Teresa Sebastiani are not in the lineup today. Fighting Owls with just 2 substitutions right now. That is Lillian Loomis and Summer Law. Harford will get us started. Just about set, as they are the 2-time defending champions. And their title defense is underway. Game time, 4 o'clock, right on the dot, here at CCBC Catonsville, home of the Fighting Owls. Home of the Cardinals, with the Fighting Owls taking on the Cougars.
Test, 1, 2, test.
Game time temperature, 52 degrees, feels like 48. Mostly cloudy. Play at the midfield. Out of bounds. Harford wearing the home whites trimmed in blue with blue lettering. The Cougars in their black road jerseys with yellow numbers and lettering on the front. Numbers on the back as well. I know that was a bad, poorly constructed sentence. Good takeaway. Looks like Rachel Boley had it. Good play by the Cougar defense. Alicia Coates to clear it. Now given off the foot by Brandt. Coming up the sideline. And believe she was offsides. No call. A good ball played by Tucker. Finds its way to the Harford goalie, Crystal Klein. Sorry for the noise, some redistribution of furniture on the stage here. Harford controls it, a good ball played ahead. She's got to run, the keeper coming out, and she's going to get to it. A good play by Guaman. She had Brooke Murphy breathing down her neck, but she was able to beat Murphy to the ball. Still early, 3rd minute of play, we're scoreless. Going up the far sideline, that's Becca Dennis. Ball out of bounds. Try and do this as early as possible, so we'll do it right now. A thank you to the Cardinals athletic staff for setting us up for success here at this tournament. Also like to thank the interns on work today on the camera, our producer and cameraman Wes Rumpel giving his time here this weekend. On the scoreboard overlay and camera protector as we are on the field level, Brandon Swearin and Delilah Glidden. I think I'm saying her name. Is it Glidden or Glidden? Okay, I'm correct. Okay. And last but not least, on the photography for this game, I think his name's Phil McCowan. In his second stint of internship with CCBC Essex. That's where we're from. CCBC Essex Athletics, proud partner of CCBC Catonsville to help out with this year's regional soccer tournaments. The first of two games here. The second game will feature the number 2 seeded Montgomery Raptors taking on the number 3 seeded CCBC Essex Knights. That game will be at 6:30. If you're tuning in to get a little preview of this game before watching that game, remember we will log off and log back on. So what that means for you is at the end of this game, wait about 10 minutes, refresh, or come back to the URL, and you should have the game. Big shot way off, taken by Ratuno, and it'll be a goal kick. So thank you to those of you that have tuned in today. As we told our audience yesterday with this coming and going wind, this intermittent wind here, it has played some tricks with our hotspot, so we do apologize for any buffering. We're hoping to have a little bit better of a showing today. And we appreciate you tuning in at the top of this broadcast, where we are still scoreless as we enter the 6th minute of play. Time that you see on your screen, that is not the official time. We will try and keep it as close as possible. Yesterday we averaged 1.75 second difference, which I'll take all day long. Harford controlling much of the pace of the play so far. Far side now. No foul call, played back into the middle. And that's going to be a foul as Boley hit the ground. Boley, the sophomore from Perry Hall High School. Harford looking to make its 3rd consecutive trip to the finals. Last year went all the way to the national tournament. Looking, there's a shot, but right at the goalie. Wyman, the freshman from Thomas Johnson, she makes the easy save. Those of you watching, if you want to stay up to date with the stats, I know this is going to get a little weird on what I'm about to tell you, but go to fccathletics.com, go to women's soccer, and click on the Cougars schedule. Scroll down to their schedule to this game, and there will be a link next to the game that says live stats. Click on that. You can listen to the broadcast and watch the stats along with it. If not, we will have the stats updates for you at halftime and throughout the contest. Again, that's fccathletics.com. Go to women's soccer, schedule, and at the bottom of that schedule, you'll see the live stats link. Another way you could get to that is by going to the conference website, mdjuco.org. Again, you can go to the schedules tab, click women's soccer, and that should bring up a schedule of today's games. You'll see the Harford-Frederick game. You can click the live stats link from there as well. Good takeaway there by the sophomore defender out of Middletown, Mackenzie Farin. And a good play by Klein, the goalie, to come out and cut that down. Off the head. Play is near side. Good side by Bowen. Finds it to the middle. Frederick can't clear, as they finally do. Klein will come all the way out of her box to play that ahead. Played down now on the foot of Bowen. Bowen back to the center. Lambert sends it into the middle. A good ball. And dribbling around is Boley to finish it off. It's Boley from Lambert. It's 1-0. So Boley with the goal. Her 19th goal of the season. Lambert on the assist. .756 the time of the goal. The Fighting Owls take a 1-0 lead here in the 8th minute of play. Good pass. Back to Boley. Boley sends it ahead. Believe that is Saravetis. And it'll go out of bounds for a Harford throw-in. Play it back to look for the setup. All the way near side to Saravetis. Saravetis will go down the line to Bowen. Bowen into the middle, nobody there. Guaman comes out and gobbles it up. Here comes Boley. Good ball to Bowen. Bowen back into the center. Knocked away by the Cougars defense, Hannah Smith. Little give and go. Played to the left foot of Lambert. Lambert, centering pass sent away by Farron. Now there's a long back post header, but right there to Guaman. It stays 1-0 Harford. Played down. Far sideline with Berkey. Now all the way over is Ray. Berkey has it taken away by Brandt. The Cougars trying to mount a counter and finally cleared out. The ball sent down the sideline and too far. It'll be a Fighting Owls throw. On the men's side of the bracket yesterday, the first game, the Raptors defeating the Catonsville Cardinals by a final score of 3-1. They move on to the championship on Saturday. They will face the Knights of Essex, who after 2 overtimes found the score still tied, and for a second year in a row against Frederick in the postseason, the Knights went to PKs, defeating the Cougars 4-2 in penalty kicks. It was the 3rd straight year that the Knights eliminated the Cougars from postseason play. So on the men's side of the bracket, it's going to be Montgomery and CCBC Essex. That'll be on Saturday at 1:30. The winner of today's women's semifinal games will play in the championships at 11 a.m. on Saturday right here at CCBC Catonsville. Checking into the game for the Cougars is Hillary Correntang, freshman from Paint Branch. 13th minute of play. Cougars.
For Harford, number 13, Alicia Rotuno. For number 18.
Good play defensively by the Fighting Owls. That ball sent up the line and kept in by Frederick. Good move back to the inside. Played it ahead to Sorrell. Sorrell has Corin Tang open, and Corin Tang, I think she was trying to chip it, just didn't get under it. Put a shot on goal. Easy save by Klein. Good save made by Farron. Played back. Servetis rolls across the field to Berkey. That one knocked down by Wright. Good steal. Rotuno, far side, into the middle. Good ball. And another good defensive play. Harford trying to keep it alive. There's a shot blocked by the defense. And Boley's shot well over the net and shooter's nets. A goal kick for the Cougars. Good defense that time by the Cougars. Good pressure by the Fighting Owls. Entering the 15th minute of play. Score Harford 1, Frederick 0. Goal in the 8th minute by Rachel Boley, assisted by Casey Lambert. Lambert is the reigning Maryland JUCO Women's Soccer Player of the Month for September. Good play, good give and go. Lambert looking to go to the line. Excellent defense being played by Meyer. And a shot, not much on it. Nobody there to help her out at the near post. And Guaman picks it up easily. Guaman, I got to tell you, these two goalkeepers can punt the ball. Probably two of the best punting goalkeepers I've seen in the, definitely in the conference, but quite possibly in the entire region as well. Good takeaway and good job keeping it in bounds by Wright. We got her. Bowen up the line, had to wait a little bit for that pass. And again, good defense by Farron. Sophomore defender. Oh. Harford in the region. Casey Lambert with 43, Rachel Boley with 38 points. Those are third and fifth best, respectively, in the region. And goal scorer Rachel Boley is tied for second. Lindsey Brandt of the Cougars in fourth place with 17 goals. In the region, Division I. Cougars got something brewing, but it's shut down by Saravetis. They had Corin Tang streaking down the near sideline. Great move by Boley. Boley passes it off to Murphy, and Murphy was offsides. So it goes back to the Cougars. Nice idea there, just a bit too quick. Talking to some of the coaches before the game. Harford playing with just two substitutes, as we mentioned before the game. Total of 3 scratches today. See how that might affect the team later on in the game. Good ball. Boley lets it go through. Nobody there. Harford gets it back. Far sideline. Ray working against this defense. Boley taken down. And that'll be a foul just outside of the box. Excellent scoring opportunity right here for the Fighting Owls. We'll see who takes this kick. Boley is the leading goal scorer. She picked up her 19th goal in the 8th minute of play. That's where we stand right now. Referee is going to set the wall position. Standing at the ball is Boley. And trying to get the number. I believe it's Lambert. Boley on the left side of the ball nearest to us. She's going to take the kick. Shot, and she scores. Her second goal of the game, her 20th of the season. And Harford, a 2-goal lead. (18-17) the time on the goal. Boley now in sole possession of second place in the region and the second player to score 20 goals this year. She trails Aurelia Amaguana from Montgomery by 2 goals for first place in the region. So mistake made by the Cougars leading to the second goal for Harford. Good defensive play there by Lambert, and Boley gives it up. Near side now, it's Bowen. Gives it back into the middle to Boley. Boley to the left. She wants a kick with the left, but it's sent away by the defender, Hannah Smith, the sophomore out of Brunswick. Harford regroups. They'll play it all the way back to the middle. Rotuno. Oh, that's a foul. She extended the left arm, Alicia Coates. So it's Rotuno, 35 yards out. So one good thing about these football lines is it makes it a little bit easier to guess things like that. Plays it near side. Good defense, good pressure by Sorrell, forcing the ball all the way back to midfield. She's still working on her. Gives up the ball to DiCarlo, and DiCarlo plays it all the way back to her keeper, Klein. Klein sends it away. And the flag is up. Goals against average. Klein in second place in the region, 1.53 goals against. Save percentage belongs to the young lady right here from Frederick. Guaman, 783 save percentage. And Klein, 43 total saves. She's in the top 5 of the region. Substitutes coming into the game here.
For Frederick, number 14, Kelsey Bowers.
Klein sends it away, midfield. Knocked down, waiting for her team to get back on. They're on now. Playing it near side now to Tucker. Tucker looks to go to Corentang a little bit too far ahead of her. And I think she thought she was offside. She stopped running after that one. I did not see the flag go up. Middle, played down by Murphy. Sideline, takeaway by Tucker. And a little hesitation there by Mayer. There's a no foul. No foul called. Boley hit the ground. Contact with Kelsey Wright. The referee said play on. Giving chase. Harford's DeCarlo and plays it out of bounds. Sorrell was there for the Cougars. 23rd minute of play. Harford with 2 Rachel Boley goals, one in the 8th minute, one in the 19th minute of play. That's where we stand right now. Played off the back of Tristan Mayer, the freshman from Oakdale, and a foul called against the Cougars. Harford on the restart, back to the middle. Played all the way across to Saravetis. Saravetis a step against Kuratang. No foul called. Kuratang not going to get to her. Played down. Back now to Saravetis. Saravetis sends it up the sideline, giving chase for Harford is Bowen, and that ball's cleared all the way over to where we're seated on the stage area at midfield. And again, substitutes coming into the game. It looks like Lillian Loomis, the freshman for Harford.
For Harford, number 2, Lillian Loomis.
Coming off is going to be Haley Bowen, the sophomore from Sparrows Point. Harford will have the throw in. Saravetis will get it into play. And I think she fooled her own teammate, throwing that one to the open area. And Loomis wasn't exactly ready for that. I don't think she knew that's where the pass was going. So it's a turnover. Coming on for the Cougars, checking into the game, back into the game, I should say, Zoe Ling, the freshman from Tuscarora. Sent away by Smith, all the way through to the middle. Saravetis plays it ahead. Good play by the Cougar defense. Hannah Smith trying to dribble through. Correction, that was Alicia Coates. And we've said it before, there are easier ways to get on this broadcast than to drive the Gator through the camera angle. Just saying. Klein sends it away. Boley plays it down into the middle. Cleared out by Ling. Throw in for the Fighting Owls. Berkey sends it away. And must have gotten off the side of her foot. Ends up in the Frederick bench. Under 19 to play in this first half. Harford plays it all the way back to Klein. Klein sends it away midfield. Good play by Tristan Mayer to knock that one down. A good step by Ratuno. Sent ahead by Saravetis. Loomis giving chase. Working on Farron. Farron plays it back. Sent ahead by Tucker. Klein comes out of her box, sends it away. Play back too far now. Loomis gives it back to Saravetis. Now she gets it back. Correction, that's Lambert. Tried to send it ahead. And a good play there by Lambert to get it back. Boley dribbles her way into the middle. Left-footed shot, and that one sneaks by. Guamond down to the ground, but it found its way through. And it's a 3-goal lead, all courtesy of Rachel Boley, her 21st goal. Waiting to hear if there was an assist on that goal. So a first half hat trick for Boley. She now trails by 1 goal for the region lead. That one sent off the head. Guaman, we don't have a good look, but she is upset at that one. And we're not hearing an assist given by the public address announcer, so we're going to assume there was no assist. Harford looking for more. Bad pass into the middle and cleared away by Tucker. Cougars averting a disastrous situation right there. Near side now with Tucker. Tucker sends it ahead to Corentang. Corentang trying to give run. Working on Saravetis. Saravetis takes it away, tries to work it to the sideline and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Cougars. The Cougars fans waking up a little bit now that their team is in the offensive zone. Good throw in. Played down by Sorrell. Sorrell now trying to make some room. Corentang gets out of the way. There's one into the middle. Save made, rebound and a score. The Cougars are on the board, courtesy of Brandt. It's a 3-1 game. A great cross by Sorrell. The initial shot was saved by Klein. Staying with it was Brandt. And now the Cougars on the board for the first time. Trying to get you some numbers here. Brandt, of course, we mentioned the leading goal scorer for the Cougars. Her 11th goal, I believe at 28:42, the official time. There will be no shutout here in this first game. It was just great soccer play all around there by the Cougars. Good job to get the ball up there. Sorrell, Corentang, I thought was going to get in the way. You saw her coming off the back line to get out of the way. And a beautiful ball played into the middle to Brandt, whose initial shot was saved, I believe. And then she put the rebound home. Boley. And offsides. Summer Law, the sophomore from Patterson Mill. Ball sent ahead by Smith. Midfield. Caught that one on the laces. Trying to play it down is Corchado, taken away by Loomis. Poked ahead, Law. Now plays it to Loomis. Loomis giving chase, and she can't keep it in. Goes out of bounds for a Cougars throw in. 14:49 to play in this first half.
Number 15, Alexa Corchando for Frederick.
Sorrell giving chase, and the ball sent off the sideline by Berkey. And here come the Cougars again. Relentless. Sorrell going to the line. Ratuno forces the shot out of bounds. Goal kick. Sorrell, not sure if she's injured or just upset with herself off of that play. holding her left quadricep. She's going to jog it. She's going to run it off because she's a soccer player. Now, in the men's game, on the other hand, they might still be laying on the ground. And no, they're going to say that that was straight out by Frederick. No deflection.
Frederick goal scorer number 2, Lindsey Brandt, unassisted in the 29th minute.
Announcing Brandt's goal. Her 11th of the season. Good throw in. Harford Saravetis stepped in front of it. Now cleared out by DiCarlo. Cougars are right there. Good hustle by Boley. The ball goes out of bounds for a Harford throw in. 13 minutes to play in this first half. Harford leads it 3-1. All three of their goals, 8th, 19th, and 27th minute, scored by Rachel Boley. In the 29th minute, it was Brandt scoring for the Cougars to cut into that lead. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Harford. Law. And that'll be out of bounds. It's off of Corating. Play at midfield. Saravetis into the middle. Too far ahead. Cleared out by Lang. Here come the Fighting Owls again. That ball sent ahead. And they're going to play it all the way back to Klein, who clears it away. Coming up on the 35th minute of play, the Cougars would like to get another goal here in this first half. Put themselves in a better position for the comeback. Unfortunately, the Fighting Owls, they have similar thoughts, putting another one on the scoreboard before the break. Out of bounds, it will be a corner kick. I believe our first corner kick of the game. And it looks like Casey Lambert is going to play the ball in. And up is everyone for Harford except for obviously the goalie, Berkey, and Saravetis. So Harford with 8 in the box. There's a line drive kick near post over the head of the keeper. Wide open net. And our goal scorer of the game so far, Boley, misses it. Had to go with the left foot, put it over the goal. It remains 3-1 Harford. 36th minute of play now. The ball to be played ahead by Hannah Smith. Good play by DiCarlo to break things up. Bowen trying to make something happen. Gives it up. Saravetis now goes to the left. Loomis clears out and cannot get to the pass. Good step Sent ahead. Down the sideline, Lambert shields off Brandt. Harford regrouping. And the flag down. Boley looking for number 4. Save made by Guaman. Beautiful save. A great opportunity for the Fighting Owls, and Guaman making the decision to come out off her line, cut down the angle. And as you can see, she made the right decision. Ball sent ahead too far. Saravetis. Rotuno. Goodness. Now Saravetis plays it ahead. Into the middle. Loomis overruns it. Gets a foot on it. And working on Tucker. It's going to go off of Loomis's foot. It'll be Cougars ball.
For Frederick, number 3.
They're going to say a foul on the Fighting Owls. Working ahead is Rotuno. Into the middle of the field to Bowen. Bowen sends it ahead to Law. Law far side now, looking to cross. There it comes into the middle. Boley can't get her foot on it as it was cleared out by Ling. Under 7 minutes to play in this first half.
For Harford, number 8, Jody Pallant.
As you just heard, Pallant checking in to the game, back into the game. Good step. Cougars looking to transition. That one sent down the line. Disrupted, though, by Murphy. Murphy, a lot of room. Law is on. Looking to cross. There's a good ball into the middle. And cleared away. Harford's Bowen was trying to get to it, but it's ultimately cleared by Tucker. It'll stay with the Fighting Owls. Out of bounds again. So the score 3-1, looking at the stats in favor of Harford. Harford out shooting the Cougars 8-1. And inadvertent handball, but one nonetheless. 6-1 on shots on goals. 3 saves have been made by the Cougars keeper Guoman. 1 corner kick for Harford. 2-1 offsides in favor of Harford. Frederick, 8 fouls called on the Cougars as opposed to 2 against Harford, and there have been no cards given. Direct kick. Oh, Sales. A little bit of a riser on that one. The kick taken by Lambert. That started in the middle. And don't worry, Ravens fans, there will be no mention of anything that may have happened this Sunday because that's what looked like happened to that ball there. It just goes to show you, you look at those ribbons up there, what a little bit of wind can do to a ball. Great step by Saravetis. Saravetis now coming down the near sideline. She plays it ahead, looking for Bowen. It's cleared out, or at least disrupted, rather, by Ling. Out of bounds, it'll still be with the Fighting Owls. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Long throw in Boley plays it down. Goes back inside. Gives it up. Lambert tries to bring it back to her left. Sorrell, good play. Summer Law, far sideline, has it taken away and cleared out by Coates. Right there is her teammate, though. Murphy plays it ahead. Law is on. Into the middle. Boley, the one-timer, off the post. Quick shot taken by Boley, and the keeper's best friend helping her out on that one.
For Frederick, number 20, Kaya Asmar.
Well, not much. We don't have a halftime show together today. So we'll have a 15-minute break. And you can log on to the home of the conference, mdjuco.org. Go to the schedules, click on women's soccer, click the live stats. We'll have them for you on the other side of the break. Otherwise, at halftime, you can check out some of the other videos on the Cardinals' home here. Check out some plays from yesterday's men's matchups. And then join us back in 15 minutes after we begin the half. Into the middle, Harford. Sent ahead. On the ball now is Bowen, has it taken away into the middle. Lambert gives it up. Boley. And a good step there to disrupt. Back to the middle again. Too much room in that middle right now, and Harford taking advantage of it. The ball sent away by Coates. And now the Cougars looking to transition. The ball slowed down by Sorrell. She's telling her teammate to get upfield. Tucker plays it back to the middle. Nobody's there. Lambert sends it ahead. Law over her head. Looking to run it down. Has it now. Looking at her teammates. Thinking about what she's going to do. Gives it up near side to Pallant. She has it back again. Law drops it all the way back to midfield. Now it's Murphy. Murphy trying to play the give and go. Far side. Good step by Law. Working around her, though, now is Farron. Farron coming up the sideline. Gives it up. Now it's dropped all the way back. Smith sends it away. Overhead. Good play by Rotuno to get back on that. Position herself properly. Working on Brandt. Rotuno into the middle. Lambert sends it ahead. Frederick defense will send it off the sideline. Smith. We're under a minute now. Harford 3, Frederick 1. We are at CCBC here today. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Harford. Under 30 seconds to play. Sorrell dancing at midfield. Now we'll have it taken away. 6 seconds remaining. Boley has it knocked away by Sorrell, and that should take us into the half. The score, Harford 3, all the goals by Boley. Frederick 1, the goal by Brandt. We'll be back on the other side in 15 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half. First half statistics, Harford outshooting Frederick 9-1. 6 of those shots were on goal. The Frederick lone shot on goal. The Cougars keeper, corner kicks 1-0 in favor of the Fighting Owls. And there have been 10 fouls, 8 of them called against the Frederick Cougars. In the first half, the 8th minute, 19th minute, and 27th minute, Rachel Boley scoring the hat trick. She had the Fighting Owls ahead by 3. That 3-goal lead lasted less than 2 minutes. That's when Lindsey Brandt netted her 11th goal of the season to put Frederick on the board. That score went all the way into halftime, and that's where we stand now in the 47th minute of play. Starting to get a little bit cooler here at Catonsville. We started off, the game time temperature was 55 degrees. And it has cooled off here. It's now 52 degrees. Expect that to go even lower with our nightcap at 6:30. The number 2 ranked Montgomery Raptors taking on CCBC Essex Knights. That game set for a 6:30 kickoff. This game rolling along pretty much on schedule. A lot of fans in attendance, and of course we thank all of you for watching and tuning in at home. You're the smart ones. We're the ones that are going to be out here in the cold, and you are safe at your desk or living room or wherever you're choosing to watch the game, watching it on your mobile device, your television, wherever. Nice and cozy. Maybe you have a blanket. What's that blanket with the sleeves? A Snuggie. Our photographer, Phil McCowan, admiring. Good move, far side for Bowen. Bowen looking for room, drops it back. Lambert serves it. Back post. Unable to run it down was her teammate, Maria Ray. Ray, the freshman. And Harford making an early run here in the second half. Almost getting to the point of hat weather here. So far, the smartest one, our cameraman. I think he's got on a Arctic parka. Sent ahead. Oh, there's a collision. Referee say play on, inadvertent. Still down on the ground is Corenting, the freshman from the Cougars. And we're going to get an injury timeout. Injury timeout, 41-14 to play. That's a palindrome, people. We're going to step aside for just a moment, and we'll be back on the other side of this injury timeout. All right, so the Catonsville head athletic trainer, Ethan Urbanski, will tend to Corenting. She got up and walked off under her own power. The ball played back to the Fighting Owls. Sent ahead. Oh, good play, good step by Ray to get it back for the Fighting Owls. Now Harford setting things up, go back to the middle. Sent ahead by Lambert, but too hard off the side. It'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. 50th minute of play. Still early in this one. The Cougars, for the first 27 minutes, looked like this was going to be a blowout-style game. But then they woke up, scored that goal in the 29th minute, and they've been pressuring Harford ever since. Harford has controlled the second half, first 6 minutes anyway, as we're entering the 51st minute of play. That one goes off the sideline and out of bounds. Again, for those of you that may just be joining us, we have been having some buffering challenges as we're down a little bit lower here at Catonsville Stadium. Played out of bounds by Brant. And so having some challenges between the weather and being a little bit lower with the hot spot. Well, hopefully, and that'll be called every time. Ratuno, not sure what she was thinking there. The referee's going to call her over for a little chat. Quick play by the Cougars. The ball played ahead to Coates. Coates centers it. And luckily, getting back for the Fighting Owls was Saravetis. Saravetis plays it off the sideline. It'll be a throw-in. Coates gets it in. She gets it back. Centers. Well out of the box. Top of the box. Played down. Good play by Lambert. Bowley now in the middle. 4-on-2. 7-on-2 now. Played down by the Cougars defender, Hannah Smith. Smith takes her space, sends it ahead with the left foot. Over the head of the Harford defender. Coming off her line is Klein. Klein plays it out of bounds. And last touched, I think, by the Cougars. It was. So Harford will have the ball on a throw-in. We'd like to welcome to the broadcast stage our second game journalist, Billy Owens. He's in the house. Frederick fans again have been awoken from their slumber. Stays with the Cougars. Quick play. Ratuno. Out of bounds again to the Cougars. Just working their way up off of the throw-in. There's a break into the middle. An opportunity. And missing. No, she was looking back post. Got to put that away. She had a teammate, Ling, streaking. Wasn't able to get to the back post in time, and Klein came out to cut it down. That was Kelsey Wright. I would have pulled the trigger on that shot, but I don't play soccer. Ball kicked out by Hannah Smith to the Fighting Owls. So the Cougars refusing to go away quietly. And we might have a good ball game for the next 37.5 minutes. Good ball movement by the Fighting Owls. Now they'll play it out into the middle now. Sent away by Ling. Bowley gives a run. There's Ratuno, midfield. Ratuno looking to advance. She does, taking all of her space. A little shove from behind by Wright. The ball goes out of bounds to the Fighting Owls. Lambert drops it back. The ball sent on goal. Not a hard enough shot by Brooke Murphy. Guaman able to come out and gather it up. Play continues. 54th minute of play. Ratuno all the way back to get it. Plays her to her goalkeeper, Klein. Klein sends it away. Big right-footed kick. Midfield now. Lambert gives it back to Pallant. Sent ahead, Bowen. Now DiCarlo on the ball. DiCarlo goes to the left foot, sends it ahead, and Guaman plays it. Now ahead. Great punt. It'll take a hop. Gets by the defender. Brant on the ball. 3-on-1. And she's going to lose the ball. That's a tough position to be in. She had some teammates coming up, but weren't able to get there in time. Play on the far side. DiCarlo working against Brant. Last touch by DiCarlo. And Frederick will have the throw-in. Tucker has a lot of colors going on there. She's got the black uniform, yellow lettering, the neon green shoes, and the red headband. Easy to find her on the field. Drop back. DiCarlo, right foot, sends it ahead. She's got a teammate in Coates. Coates heads it down. Shot blocked. Coates now plays it ahead, but too far. Klein off her line. And now Harford will have the ball. Klein off the side. Good play by Farron. Farron into the middle, cleared away by Saravetis. All the way back to Guamond. Sent away. One hop. Deflected. Deflected again. Far side on the ball for the Cougars is Becca Dennis. And out of bounds. Nope, they got the flag up, offsides. Boley to Lambert. Gets past her, taking the is Bowen instead. Bowen back into the middle. Cut off by the Frederick defense. Played out to Carlo against Brandt. Point to Carlo. She drops it all the way back. Rotuno now, midfield. To Carlo. Wants to go to the line. And she's able to, still working with it. Now gets it ahead. On the ball is Bowen. Bowen plays it back. Lambert has it blocked away. Saravetis. Crossfield to Berkey. Berkey. Sent ahead. She's on. That's Ray. And she's not able to do much with it. Frederick dodging a couple of bullets here so far in the second half. They've had opportunities to get back into it. They must take advantage. Good play at midfield and a good pass by Brandt. An opportunity here. Coates, left-footed shot. Was it deflected? No foul called. It will be a goal kick, no deflection. And many of the Frederick players asking how it was not a foul. A lot of conversation going on the field. Sent away by Rotuno. Good play by Frederick at the midfield. DiCarlo sends it ahead. Boley's going to give a run. Taps it down, gives another poke at it. Too hard. It'll go off the back line for a goal kick.
Corner kick, Harford.
Hey, get her a ball. So DiCarlo is a deflection. Lambert will have the corner kick for the Fighting Owls. Short play. DiCarlo. And he'll play it off another corner. Now they're going to say last touch by Harford. So a couple of really strange plays, at least from our angle here. We don't have a great view whenever somebody gets in front of us. Mainly the players. In the 60th minute of play now. The ball will be sent ahead by Hannah Smith. Brandt working on Rotuno. Gives it up. They've got Corentang, and that's a foul. You cannot be unhappy with that call. That was a foul all the way. Just the third foul called against the Fighting Owls today. Excuse me, the fourth foul. 9-4 fouls Frederick to Harford. So 9 of the 13 fouls have been called on the Cougars. That's sent ahead. Good play by DeCarlo to get it out. Boley sends it ahead to herself. Giving chase, coming all the way back was Tucker. She couldn't get to her. Boley now sends it ahead. Good play by Hannah Smith to stop the advance. Lambert, right foot. That shot will go wide for a goal kick. '61st minute, still 3-1 Harford. Harford has landed just under 60% of their shots on goal today. Both Frederick shots have been on goal, one of them resulting in a score. Rotuno midfield. Gives it up to Berkey. Berkey plays it back in the middle. Lambert gives it up. Turning with it is Pallant. Pallant being pushed around. And no foul called. A clean takeaway by Sorrell. That one will go out of bounds to the Fighting Owls. Berkey will have the throw. Sent ahead by Murphy. Cleared out by Smith. Rotuno playing the ball down, looking to transition is Wright. Wright sends it ahead. Rotuno coming back, and it'll be the goalkeeper Klein playing it ahead. Not sure what happened there. Play will continue. Brandt on the ball. She gives it up. Not a good pass. And we'll wait to see what happened to Boley. And we'll have an injury timeout. 28:01 remaining in this contest in regulation anyway. Harford leads it 3-1. We'll be right back. And the sportsmanship play back to the Harford keeper. Rachel Boley comes off the field being helped by one of the assistant coaches. We'll have to wait until the end of the game to see what her status is for Saturday, should Harford advance. And we could see her back in tonight's game. Lambert now into Law. Summerlaw, right-footed shot. An easy save near post by Guamond. The 11th or 12th, I believe, shot on goal for the Fighting Owls. The stats show 7 for 11. Back now, Harford changing the tempo of this game just a bit. Good play to come back inside with that by Ling. Now sends it down the line. Sorrell looking ahead. Corintang not going to have a chance as Berkey played it back to her keeper. Good play by Ray. Sorrell turns and plays it to the middle to Mayer. Mayer brings it all the way back. And Frederick looking to counter. Sent ahead. Good play. No call. Referee says no. Now we're moving forward. Pallant. Too much room. Law plays it across all by herself as Maria Ray. Ray off the post. Rebound, no. And sent away by the Frederick back line. Ray put the shot off the post. Streaking for the rebound was Brooke Murphy, but she couldn't get a foot or anything on it. The ball will stay with the Fighting Owls. Trying to center that one up was Murphy right there near post. Was Guaman. Pallant plays the ball down. Murphy. Oh, nobody around her for 5 yards. She brings it back to the left. Now to Law. Law, the quick shot and a save made. Slinging it out. Corntang looking to advance quickly. Into the middle. Brandt. Sent ahead. DeCarlo with the step. Good play at midfield. Now she's looking to go to the line. Sends her teammate down the sideline. Bowen giving chase, but it'll be played out of bounds by Ling. It'll stay with Harford on the throw-in. Entering the 66th minute of play. Time beginning to run out for Frederick. 2-goal deficit looming. And just under 25 minutes to equal the score. Tripped up and a foul called. Lambert. Lambert looking at the send up now, directing her teammates. Very unusual. Farron playing in the back post. And a score! Summer Law, I believe that we will give the assist to Lambert. We'll find out. But Law puts it in. Her first goal of the game. Her 5th of the season. (65-53) on the goal scored by Summer Law, assisted by Lambert, and that shows you why she's one of the best in the business. Lambert came into the game with 17 assists. She now has 19 on the season, and Harford with a commanding 4-1 lead.
Harford goal scored by number 27, Summer Law. Give the assist to number 21, Casey Lambert. Time of the goal, 10:53, second half. Harford 4, Frederick 1. For Frederick, number 8, Alicia Coates, and number 15, Alex Corchado.
Is there a card issued? Trying to figure out why the clock was stopped, and my producer telling me that we're just having a little talking to. Ball out of bounds. Don't forget, coming up after this game, 6:30 start time, CCBC Essex, number 3 seed taking on the number 2 seeded Montgomery Raptors. Sends it up the line. A good step there made by Berkey. Played into the middle. Midfield, Berkey. Gets it over to Ray. Maria Ray. Almost had it. Working on Barron, excuse me. And checking back into the game is going to be Loomis.
For Harford, number 2, Lillian Loomis.
Good play by Wright. Now it'll be sent ahead. Not a bad ball. Play, oh, good takeaway. Sorrell has an opportunity. And she's fouled just outside of the box. A great chance for Frederick. Sorrell still on the ground. And now she's up. Just the 6th foul of the game against Harford. It'll be Brandt. Brandt scored her 11th goal in the 29th minute. Klein setting up her wall. In the wall is Ray, Ratuno, and Berkey. Far post and off the crossbar and out of bounds. You saw Brandt having a conversation with the referee. Not sure what she's talking about, what the conversation is. I'm being told by our assistant producer that she believes the goalie touched it before it went out of bounds, and the referee says no. Oh, and here we go. We're going to have a card, and I can tell you right now, that card, knowing how referees work in this league, that card was set up a little while ago with Brandt. She's been talking with the referee all game long, and I'm not sure if what she has said has been on point or not. When you do that much talking and then you commit a hard foul, you're probably going to get a card. So Brandt is off. And coming into the game is Zorate, the freshman out of Frederick High School. Ratuno will get us restarted rather. over the head of DiCarlo. Good play ahead. And was able to run it down. Wright gets to it. It'll stay with Frederick. 70th minute. Entering into the 71st now. Brandt checking back in for the Cougars. First card of the game. I'm wondering if my photographer got a picture of any goals tonight. Played away by Rotuno. And Lambert tries to clear it, unable to do so. Farin, near side. It sounded like a Seinfeld joke. Farin now. Chips it in. Sent away by Rotuno. Turning on it is Ray, bringing it down the line near side. Sends it ahead. Cut down by Ling. Now we're back at midfield. Sorrell. Rotuno. And a foul called on Coates. Rotuno. Good ball. Almost reaching the box. Quick shot by Lambert is over. And out of bounds. Ball takes a bounce near side. Good play, to keep it in by Berkey. Now sent ahead. Brandt not going to be able to make a run at it. It goes out of bounds. Brandt now holding her left knee. She's got the brace on there. The freshman out of Middletown. A little bit of a push off there. No call. Good move. Cleared out. That ball plays all the way back in. Chipped out. Lambert gives it up. Loomis back to Lambert now. To Loomis again, and Lambert couldn't make the run there. The pass was cut off by Sorrell. DiCarlo plays it all the way back to Saravetis. Far sideline. Near the Fighting Owls bench. That ball sent ahead to Lambert. Good move there by Tucker. And knocked out of bounds. And our next game, CCBC Essex, 3 seed, taking on Montgomery, the 2 seed. CCBC Essex starting to make their way down to the field. 16:25 to play in this one. Hitting ground was Loomis, foul called. Lambert will send it in. Good ball. Back post. Ray, the flag is up. All the way back to Klein now. 15:20 to play. Waiting. Throw-in upcoming. That's got to be. Yeah, I'm not. I got to agree with that fan on that. Not sure. That was a foul on Frederick. Restart by Harford. Lambert serves it. Over the head of Guaman and out of bounds. And they're going to say it's a corner kick. Last touch by Frederick. Lambert will have the corner.
Corner kick, Harford.
Back post. Guaman gets her hands on it. Cleared out. But it stays with Lambert. Lambert puts it back into the middle. Good defense right there. Coming out with it is Sorrell. Sorrell. And a slide tackle to break up that pass by Murphy. Sorrell plays it to Smith. Smith back to Sorrell. Now sent up the line and out of bounds. Some of these Frederick players looking a bit tired at this point in the game. Loomis has it taken away. DeCarlo. Good step back to the inside. Plays it ahead. On the foot of Lambert. Into the middle. Loomis tried to hit Haley Bowen on the far side. And we'll have some substitutions. 12.5 to play in this one. Harford, barring a spectacular comeback, they're going to move on to 12-2 overall. Still undefeated in the division. Frederick will finish the season 6-4 overall. Just 10 games played this year. Sent ahead by DeCarlo. Plays it out to Tucker. Stolen. Law. Gives it back to Lambert. Lambert gearing up for a shot over the crossbar and out of bounds. Harford will move on for the third time in as many years to the regional final. And a corner kick. Ray trying to go between the legs of Farin. Unable to do it, but it did go off of her foot and out of bounds for a corner kick. Lambert will have the kick. In the background, you see the Knights warming up for their game with the Raptors. The Raptors have reached the field as well. They're on the opposite side. The ball gets all the way through and is cleared out by Sorrell. Shot taken there was by Berkey. Into the middle, Brandt plays it back. Now it's sent ahead by Mayer. Gets behind Rotuno, and they'll play it all the way back off the left foot of Saravetis to her goalkeeper, Klein. Under 10 minutes to go. 81st minute now. DiCarlo moving all around. It's a good job. Probably between her and Foreign as who's the smallest person on the field right now, but don't tell them. They play a lot bigger than that. 9:35. At 50 degrees now here in Catonsville. Lambert gearing up again. That time the shot deflected by Hannah Smith. Off her line is Drummond and sends it ahead. That's a dangerous play, no call. '82nd minute. Law. Sent ahead by Pallant. Pass was blocked. Now Sorrell. Nobody ahead but Brandt. Sorrell looking to take her space and has it taken away. Cougars looking to clear. Into the middle now. Pallant. Into the middle. Sorrell has it taken away by Rotuno. Ooh. Play on. This is going to get... Nope. Brandt pulled up. Sent ahead. Brandt will give chase. After it for Harford is Berkey. And she'll play it to her keeper. Not enough Cougars up front for that one. DiCarlo taken off to that sideline. Now she sends it down the line. Ball off of Bowen and out of bounds. It'll go to the Cougars. 7.5 to play now. And folks, just a reminder, if you want to rewatch any of this broadcast, it will still be available. Just come on back here, youtube.com/CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. And for more information on this week's tournament, you can follow them on Twitter at CCBC Cards Sports. Off the side. Good play to disrupt. Brandt knows she made a mistake there. Oh, not a mistake. She hits the ground holding that left knee with the brace on it. And we're going to have an injury timeout. Clock stops. .6:33 to play. And Brandt not wanting to come out, but finally her coach sends in some reinforcements. It's going to be quarantining and also checking back in is Becca Dennis.
Frederick substitutions, number 13.
So Brandt played well and extremely aggressive throughout this contest, and I think between the weather and the way that she went at that last ball, the knee aggravated. Hopefully she has a good offseason and is able to come back strong as a sophomore next year for Frederick. Klein gets it out over the head of Sorrell. Good play by Lambert. Now goes ahead. Cleared away by Guamond. over the head of Sorrell. Rotuno chips it ahead. Plays the ball herself. Being chased down by Coates. And Coates is going to get whistled for the foul. So Rotuno, 5.5 to play. Far side. Law. Offsides. The referee letting them play on. Not sure why. The flag was up. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Flicked ahead. Sent out by Saravetis. Ball played down. Oh, just missed it. Murphy trying to hit Law. Horntang matched up with DiCarlo. It gets by both of them. Saravetis sends it ahead. 4:20 to play. All the way back. Klein will have the play. Takes a touch. Now off the side. And coming all the way back is Ray to keep it in. Good play back to the middle. Now the ball rolling ahead. Murphy gives it up. And a great play made by Zoe Ling. Ling now looking to clear. Rotuno sends it back all the way into the box. Far sideline, Saravetis able to keep it in. Three minutes to play. Oh, Law, a good move. Law, long distance shot, but right at the goalie. Grauman right there. And Frederick trying to get one more on the board, but Harford doing a good job of keeping them out. Oh, no call. Chipped away. Corentang. That one's out of bounds to the Fighting Owls. Good season for Frederick. Not strong enough to pull the upset here in the 4-1 matchup, 1-4. They will end their season 6-4. Harford will move on to the championship game on Saturday. We'll be back here at CCBC Catonsville, 11 o'clock to start there. The game will be streamed live right here on the home of Cardinals Athletics. Sent away. Good step by Wright. Too far ahead. All the way back to Klein. Into the middle. DiCarlo clears it out. Pallant over to Lambert. Blocked. Pallant now. And 1 minute remaining in this contest. Ray. Pallant with a shot and a one-hopper handled by Guaman. That one fooling Saravetis. Near side sent ahead by Berkey. 30 seconds now remaining in this one. Sorrell, one last hurrah for the Cougars in their offsides. So Harford will do the equivalent of victory formation in soccer as they just slowly pass the ball around. That'll be it. 3 goals from Rachel Boley and a goal from Summer Lee for the Fighting Owls. Lindsey Brandt had the lone goal for the Cougars. The final score, Harford 4, Cougars 1. We'll have the second game of our doubleheader. And shortly, I'm going to stay on the air just a second here to see how much time they put on the clock. We should be kicking off at 6:30. And that's going to be the Knights versus the Raptors. So for you Harford and Cougars fans that have to leave us, we thank you for watching the broadcast. Those of you sticking around for the Essex game, check back. We should be kicking off at 6:30. But just in the safe side, check back the broadcast in 20 minutes. They've just put a half an hour up on the clock, so it is a 6:30 kickoff. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. Good night.